I'm Simon from Motodrome, and this is our 1939 Citroen traction avant. Hope you like it. Okay, let's take a look around this, pretty rare this actually. It's a Citroen traction avant, or strictly speaking by British terms, it's a light 12 from 1939. Now we've had a few traction avants in the past, but never a pre-war one. This is one of this was actually registered in the UK, I believe in Truro in Cornwall in 1939, and yeah, it's rather lovely. Let's take a slow walk around it first of all. All the right early details on it, the extra vents in the bonnet, the mud guards on the bottom of the wings. It's a small boot version, being pre-war. In France it would have been called a légère, but light 12. It's the smallest traction avant that they did. And this one has been uprated with electric power steering. The engine from a Citroen ID19, which is basically the same engine but much easier to maintain and much later, should we say. It's 1911 cc, I think, from memory. Alternator and a few other modern accoutrements. I'm going to hesitate to call it a resto mod, but at least it's perfectly usable on a day-to-day basis as it is. Now this one is an older restoration. I think it was found derelict in the 1980s, or semi-derelict, and restored, so the restoration has settled in really nicely. I think it did have new sills reasonably recently. I was thinking about 10 years ago from memory, but I will check that in the history. But no, she's rather super. So let's start around the front end. Let's say a little bit of patination here and there, but no more than you'd expect given it was restored some years ago. Apologies for the low sun and the shadow, I'm afraid. Can't do a lot about that today. As always, we have a few blemishes around where the bonnet sits at the front, because just the way in which the bonnet is goes down with these handles and stuff, they do tend to chip the wings where they sit. Got some nice badges on there. Paint is generally pretty good. Again, a few blemishes just down there, but that kind of comes with the territory on the traction of, I'm afraid, with the bonnet. Nice to see it's got the original wiper system on it with the central motor. Let's have a look down here. Michelin X tyre on here. That's all in good order, and hopefully we can show you a little bit under here. All looking good under there. As ever, suicide doors, and it's got the early hinges on it. One thing we will show you is the roof. Now, I'm told that the roof is supposed to sit like that. There's a drain under here that water gets in, otherwise it won't slide back. Having said that, it is quite stiff. I did try and open it, and it did open a bit, but I didn't want to force it. But apparently the roof is supposed to sit just the way it is. Not had one with a sunroof before. Let's look inside. Interior is really rather lovely. I don't know if the leather is the original, probably not in fairness, but it's actually, it could well be. It's in pretty good shape, as is the dash, being a UK built one, slough-built. It's got the wooden dash and the leather. This one's also been uprated with things like an ignition light and stuff, which originally it wouldn't have had, and electric washers. We talked about the power steering. It's got some USB connectors under there. Carpets are all good. Headlining is pretty good, apart from what's gone on there. I don't really know. There's a large patch over the back of the headlining, which at the back, which is odd because the headlining itself actually looks fairly new. I don't know what that's all about, but presumably it's got a tear in the headlining up there. But I think I'd rather just see it torn myself. The fur flex has obviously been replaced, but it's, yeah, super thing. Near side rear door is all good. Oh, that's all our camera gear in there, sorry about that. Again, interior spot on. Let's see if we can get up, see that, yeah, that patch again. I don't know. I'm not going to pull it off, put it that way. Seems a strange thing to do, especially as it looks like a new headlining on it, or relatively new. Again, Michelin X tyre here. Can't really see a lot under there, I'm afraid. Around the back end, this is all correct. It's got indicators on it rather than semaphores. Spare wheel sits under here. One or two minor blemishes around the hinges, but as I say, it was restored over 40 years ago, I think. So that's perfectly excusable. Looking down the offside, looks again totally straight down there. Michelin tyre again on the offside rear. Roof is all nice. Offside door is all good. And then again in here, door cards are good. Leather is nice. Carpets are nice. It's probably the nicest traction I've had, in fairness. And as I say, I've never had a pre-war one before, and I'm fascinated by some of the early features that the pre-war ones have. We'll come back to inside in a minute. Not so many chips on the offside of the bonnet where it goes down. I think it's actually generally it's the near side you open more often because that's where the dipstick is and things. Wing is all good. And then again we'll show you inside. Just really, really quite super. These are lovely to drive as well, especially with the power steering. So I think there we have it. It's a cracking little thing. My name's Simon. You can reach me in the office on 0118 907 1495, or you can go to our website, which is www.moto-drome.com for any more information.